We've been doing our best to slow down and enjoy summer. We've been busy eating and having fun with Rooney in between work and, of course, the continuing renovation of the villa. We're getting there. Can you believe the walls are finally getting prepared for paint? It feels like we've been waiting a lifetime for this.
One of the main lighting sources that I found very helpful and had really beautiful solutions and different price points all over was visual comfort.
Yes, absolutely.
After 2 weeks off, we're back. If it's your first time joining us, take a look inside our villa and explore our previous videos at the top right. We've been doing our best to slow down and enjoy summer. We've been busy eating and having fun with Rooney in between work and, of course, the continuing renovation of the villa. We love escaping to Bolgheri to enjoy the scenery and to, of course, have a delicious lunch. We've been coming to Enoteca Tognoni for years, and it's always a great spot to enjoy typical Tuscan food. Their wine selection is amazing and definitely worth a visit since they stock many local producers. How have you all been enjoying your summer? What have you been up to? Let us know in the comments below. We still have a renovation to do, so let's get back to it.
It's been really great being able to take this time and slow down a little bit, enjoy summer, and really try to not let the renovation take over everything in our lives.
Absolutely, and to recharge our batteries whenever we need it, because you could run yourself ragged being in this, and also with our full-time jobs and everything like that, it becomes difficult.
One of the never-ending sagas of this renovation has been the gas line. We began by getting a quote back in January from the gas company to install the gas line. It was a lot of back and forth of the guys trying to prep the wall in order to have the gas company come out to do their part. They ended up having to come back and forth a couple of times.
Well, our workers had to redo the wall a few times because it wasn't up to the specification of the gas company.
If you remember our last video, I talked about how I was very doubtful that we would have a gas line before September. But we're so happy to share with you guys that we made progress on that front. The gas company came out a couple of weeks ago to install that gas line.
Now it's up to the plumber to bring the gas line all the way from the front of the house to the back side of the house, where the heating units will be installed. These are some of the most expensive and major jobs in the renovation that no one will ever see. The plumber, contractor, and builder all came over for a site meeting to figure out the best route for the new gas line. After some talking and a lot of hand-waving, a compromise had to be made between aesthetics and costs. The plumber originally wanted to bring the gas line here, excavating the entire front garden and leaving an exposed tube around the side of the house. But now we figured out we will place it further back in a much more hidden corner without disrupting the facade of the house. The guys have already been hard at work. drilling into the second driveway. This doesn't come without some heavy costs, but we want to make sure that the changes we are making to the villa will enhance our style of living and we won't regret cutting corners later down the line.
We've been really focusing on the rooms getting finished in the bottom floor. So the bathroom is getting its finishing touches so that it can start getting all the materials put into it.
Yeah.
So that means that we have to start picking paint colors and lighting.
Ho capito!
No, poi diventa troppo duro e dai così.
We're getting there. Can you believe the walls are finally getting prepared for paint? It feels like we've been waiting a lifetime for this.
We found a local supplier here in our town that carried Benjamin Moore, which is a US paint company, and they have beautiful colors, lots of great options.
Yeah.
We got a fantastic color book from them, the swatches, so that we could start planning out what each and every room is going to look like.
What's your favorite color? What color should we pick? Let us know in the comments below.
Last week we had a very important delivery, which thankfully came through and we didn't have a delay on this one. So we got our tile delivery for the bottom bathroom, and we already took some of the pieces over to Roberto so that he could begin assembling the shower basin. Look at that. That's what the flooring is gonna look like for the bottom bathroom. As soon as the delivery came in the morning last week, we ran over to Roberto to go and drop off about 15 pieces of these tiles so that he could start assembling that shower basin.
Sì, con una vasca interna. Sempre in marmo tagliata.
Sì. We really want the tile to look like one seamless piece, so we're going to be putting the tiles pretty close together so you can't really see any grout lines. Roberto so kindly laid out all of the tile, how the tile will fit along the bathroom so that all of the lines match up even within the shower basin. So for that reason, we're going to wait for Roberto to complete this shower basin first and lay that out. We'll install it in the lower bathroom, and then we can use that kind of like as a template and a guide how to lay out the tile so that there's no mismatched lines and everything's perfectly aligned with one another. The other really major thing that I'm working on right now is the lighting design. I've been in contact with several lighting companies. It's been a process that has been going on probably since November of last year, 2022. So it's been a long time coming. Lighting has been a particularly difficult thing because we have to find something that's really art aesthetic, but also doesn't break the budget completely. I'm contacting companies and I'm trying to find something that is a middle ground between the two, which is very important. One of the main lighting sources that I found very helpful and had really beautiful solutions and different price points all over was Visual Comfort.
Yes, absolutely.
Rob and I went and visited them in January in LA. They have some really beautiful lighting solutions if you're in the market or need any kind of suggestions to point you in some direction. They have all kinds of styles. They even have Kelly Wearstler fixtures, sconces and suspended lights, all sorts of things that that you might need for your project. So I'm happy to share that with you guys.
And sometimes they just had a summer sale, which they had like 35% off, 50% off most things. I think it was the whole website. So
sometimes if they're having a promotion or something like that, you can get some really great deals. And I highly recommend that. They're also available in Europe. So that's why I'm also looking at them as well. Some of the things like the ceiling fans or the architectural lighting is not available in EU. They have some really great options for recessed lighting, for architectural, outdoors.
Outdoors, yeah, it was really beautiful.
All sorts of things. So take a look at that. We have lots of really cool things coming up, and we can't wait to share with you some of the finishing touches that are going to be happening to this bottom floor. We'll be sure to take you along with us and to share our journey with you. And thank you so much for coming along with us. It means the world to us to have such amazing support from all around the world.
Absolutely.
We really love the community we are gathering on this channel, so please let us know in the comments below what you would like to see more of. Are you in the middle of your own renovation or design project? We're so curious to hear about your projects.